Welcome back to the halftime show where the score is GW 30, UMass 17. I'm Parker Jensen, and to help me break this whole first half down is Cole Anschewski, who is live in the Smith Center. So Cole, getting right into it, how did GW play overall in the first half?
Well, Parker, I think that we talked about it in the pregame. GW needed to come out, they needed to force the issue, they needed to come out with a fiery tempo just to catch UMass off guard, and they did exactly that. They did a great job slashing the lane to begin the game, and then they really settled into UMass's zone defense, forcing post-entry passes, and then kicking the ball right back out to their perimeter shooters, and they've been absolutely light out from three.
Well, how did UMass respond to that high-tempo play by GW?
Well, quite frankly, they really didn't. They tried to start the game out in a full court press, but GW was able to break that pretty easily. And they seem to be struggling on defense. They don't know how to deal with GW's perimeter shooting, just because GW is moving the ball so well. So overall, I think UMass needs to make a lot of halftime adjustments and make sure that they come out and try to stop GW's perimeter shooting.
Well, Cole, another thing we talked about in the pregame show was GW's three-point shooting, specifically Malin Bautista. She was not putting down those threes. In the previous game, she did come up with a clutch three in the fourth quarter against Dayton, but overall she was not doing well. How is she doing tonight, and how is GW doing shooting those threes?
Well, it's a totally different game for Malin Bautista. She's been absolute bottoms from three-point land. Actually, she just hit a buzzer beater to end the half from about 30 feet, so she put in a bank three-point shot, so she's been clutch. So she's been doing very, very well. And I think it's just because their team has been doing so well getting the ball to her in her spots. Her stroke looks pure, so she's doing a great job, and it's a big improvement since last game.
Well, specifically, how has GW's defense been doing against UMass's high-tempo play? We know UMass is a high-tempo offense. Typically, GW has been breaking down their high-tempo offense early in this game. So overall, how has GW's defense been playing in the first half?
Well, of the 17 points that UMass has put up in this half, majority of those points have come in the paint. So GW needs to work on their bigs and make sure they're getting their hands up in the block. And that's really just making sure that open layups are contested and that people are down there just being a presence. And we saw Kelly Pranke do that a little bit, and she did a great job doing that. So I think that's one thing to improve upon, and that's one thing in the second half that can be focused on by Coach Rosati, and that will ultimately end up making this game a complete blowout.
All right, well, thank you, Cole. Again, thank you so much for watching the halftime show. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, GW-TV, and check us out on Twitter as well. That's just GW-TV. And stay here for the post-game show where I'll be joining Cole again to break down this whole game.